Hi guys, my name is Akshay and I am a manifestation coach. All my contact info is in the description. Today I want to talk to you about something that is very rarely discussed in the manifesting community. Like very few people are talking about it, but it's the single most important basic ingredient for a successful manifestation, and that ingredient is emotional independence. Okay, so first of all, let me explain how normal people think. Okay, they have a desire. Okay, so they have a wish that I want this, or I want this person, or this thing. Okay, so I don't have it. I have this desire and I don't have it. Okay, and so I am sad. Okay, number one, I have a desire. Number two, I don't have it. Number three, so I'm very sad. So I'm now going to watch a shit ton of YouTube videos and affirm from the state of sadness. Okay, and then maybe I will get it, and then I will feel happy that I got it. Okay, so I don't have it, I am sad, I have a desire, I don't have it, I am sad, I'm going to affirm, and then maybe I will get it, and then I will feel happy. So the feeling is coming after getting the thing. Okay, so normal people, they live in the state of the wish fulfilled. Like they are like, I will live in the state of the wish fulfilled after I get it. But that is not how conscious creation happens. Okay, conscious creation happens the opposite. First, the feeling is born within you, and as long as you're emotionally dependent on your manifestation, you are sad that you don't have it, so you cannot successfully live in the end. You cannot live in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, because for a successful manifestation, the procedure is, I am emotionally independent. Okay, I am going to enjoy the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and I get my manifestation. It's a simple 3-step process. That number one, I am emotionally independent. Let us understand what independence means. Independence means that your body, your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings are working towards your well-being. Okay? But when you're anxious and crying, bawling your eyes out because that person is not texting you and they are not doing what you want, that is not emotional independence, because at that time, your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, your body, your mind, your spirit, they are working against you. They are working towards your dis-ease, not your well-being. Okay, so you are not independent. And let us take a look historically at entities and what happens to those entities when they are not independent. Take the example of India. Okay, India, the Indian subcontinent, possessed a large chunk of the global wealth. Okay, so India is approximately 7% by land mass. Okay, so the total geographical area of the earth, India is 7%, and it is estimated that they possessed somewhere about 36% of the total amount of wealth in the world. Okay, but they were not independent. They were fighting. The princely states were fighting amongst themselves. So the British came, okay, and they colonized the country. And what happened? India then went through terrible losses. Okay, during the Second World War, all the food grains were sent to the soldiers, okay, from India, and I think just 3 million people died in just this one incident. The Great Famine in East India, in Bengal. 3 million people died, okay, because this is the consequence of not being independent, being colonized, being hijacked. What happened when Africa was not independent? You don't need me to tell you what happened to Africa. What happened to Australia when it was not independent? Okay? What happened to the Aborigines? What happened? What happened in the US when the natives were not independent? They got colonized, they got hijacked. They owned the entire continent of North America, essentially, okay, at least the state of US and some parts of Central America. Today in the US, I think there are only 5% natives. Okay, this is what happens to entities that are not independent. They get hijacked, they get colonized, they essentially get destroyed. And now you know perfectly well why people say that if I don't get this SP, then my life is meaningless. Then my existence has no meaning. Because their mind has been hijacked. Their sense of worth has plummeted to almost zero. Because they do not have emotional independence. If you are not independent, it means that all your resources are working to make somebody else stronger. Okay, so this is, in my opinion, the number one most important ingredient for a successful manifestation. Some people call it being non-reactive. Some people call it having faith. Some people call it, having confidence, having faith in the law, having trust in God. That is what the American dollar says, right? In God we trust. But essentially it is emotional independence, wherein other people do not govern your emotions. Rather, you govern. Their actions do not govern your feelings and emotions. Rather, you trigger their actions in your favor by your feelings and emotions, by your thought process. That is manifestation. Okay, that doesn't mean that you are never allowed to be reactive. Or if somebody comes, I'm a manifestation coach, somebody comes and starts needling me, okay, they are going to get an extremely aggressive reaction. Okay, just because I'm a manifestation coach doesn't mean I'm here to show tricks. Okay, manifest this. Can you show me this? Like, can you do this for me? It does not mean that, because that is when you entertain this kind of nonsense in your reality, you are emboldening it. Okay, so it is best to nip it in the bud. So being emotionally independent doesn't mean that if somebody is coming to hijack your home, hey, it's okay, let's have dinner together. That is not what being emotionally independent means. That it means that other people do not have the authority to make you feel worse about yourself. That is what emotional independence means. That they do not, you are not supplicating to them. You are not a doormat. You are not being a junkie that only when they will finally, praise me, good little person, then I will feel, oh, I feel so happy, like I love them so much. Like, your definition is crooked, twisted, perverted. Because love, when you love someone, it becomes like the love is a process that happens within you. It becomes a source of joy and magic and pure awesomeness. But many people, the way they experience love is that love for them becomes a source of misery. Okay? Not letting that happen is emotional independence. And how does one cultivate it? There are various ways to do it. Okay, but the easiest way is to do something that you love. Everybody, like the person with the worst self-concept, right? If they engage in something that they love, okay, they are going to blossom and fill the world with their aroma, with their fragrance that is going to draw people towards them. Okay, so having emotional independence, sometimes it's not always, just the answer is not as simple always, but more often than not, you can cultivate a significant chunk of emotional independence by doing something that you love. The answer is different for everybody. What does an independent entity do? An independent organization, an independent person, an independent nation? All its resources are working towards the well-being of that organization, entity, or that nation. A similar process needs to happen towards you. For that first thing, you need to take out the trash from your head. Because many people become very comfortable in their state of anxiety, sadness, okay, and keep discussing, I have a traumatic past, I am that. They start identifying as the person who has the traumatic past. They need to detach from that identity and shift to an identity of a winner, of a successful person, if they want to manifest a life wherein they are successful and victorious. Okay, you can't have all this trash rotting in your head. Just imagine that in your house there's trash, right? There's garbage, okay, which you take out every day. What happens if you do not do that? It accumulates, man. There'll be piles of garbage everywhere. On the sofa, on the floor, in the kitchen, in the bedroom, like piles and piles of garbage. And it's going to rot and decompose. And you are not going to like living in your own house. And that is precisely what happens when you let all these nasty things decompose and rot in your head, in your system. You don't like who you are. You don't feel good in your own company. So my suggestion is that emotional independence is a process, okay, and when you is a process, okay, and you can start by doing something that you love, and do at least, actually you should only do what you love, really, like all your thoughts about, but I have responsibilities, blah, blah, it's total nonsense, but that is a different topic for a different day. But you can begin to cultivate emotional independence by doing something that you love. I talk to people who've been manifesting their specific person for years, months, weeks, and they're extremely sad, and all they do is watch YouTube videos and affirm, watch YouTube videos and manifest their SP, that is all they do. They have no life outside of that. Many people don't even have an income, okay, because for the past 2-3 years, that's all they did, watched YouTube. And just think about their not having their SP and be sad because they did not manifest their SP. That is all they did. They don't have a life. And so I always do 2 sessions. The first one is for cultivating inner conviction, self-confidence. Okay, it's a lot about cultivating emotional independence. Okay, if you feel that I can only ever be happy, or my life only will be meaningful if I manifest my specific person, that's a stupid statement to make. Okay, that tells me that you do not have emotional independence. You are totally hijacked. Your mind has been hijacked by that person. That is not my definition of a healthy relationship, man. Okay, and so when I tell people, who've just been manifesting their SP for 2 years straight, doing nothing else, when I tell them to go out and take a bloody walk, okay, they're like, wow, Akshay, I feel so good. I've never felt this good in 6 months, because they did not even care to take a walk. Okay, so everybody has something that they love. I suggest you engage in that, because that makes you happy Happiness gives you hopefulness. Hopefulness gives you dreams. Dreams, when you saturate yourself with your dreams all the time, completely saturate yourself with your vision, you start feeling happy and hopeful that you can get there. Your logical mind starts to think of ways. By the power of intuition, ideas will flash in your head, and there will be some action, there will be some life, something will come to life within you, and the person who is striving hard to come to life, okay, nature has to reward that person. That's the law. So I hope that this video was able to throw some light on this very less talked about concept in manifestation. And some people call it faith, okay, that I am taken care of by the Almighty, by my angels, by higher power, subconscious mind, whoever you believe in, okay, and so that makes them hopeful in times of disparity, okay, and if they are able to embody that faith, that is also a very good way to cultivate emotional independence. That I am taken care of. Yes, I don't like where I am right now, but I know better days are coming. Also a good way. Okay? I hope that this video helped you, that this interaction was useful for you. And if you like the video, please hit like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Unleash the power within you. And remember that if I said it, I already did it. Thank you.